Welcome everyone, we are back again and we're wearing the same clothes.
Yeah.
So either we are filming these back to back or we don't shower.
I think it's the first.
Today's video is Magic Kingdom, the plan. What to do if you're going to the Magic Kingdom in order to maximize the fun. It costs a fortune to go to Disney World. And the joke is, it's not about having fun, it's about doing it all.
It's exactly. No fun is allowed at Disney World.
Which is a joke because you cannot do it all. It would take probably weeks to even attempt to do it all just at the Magic Kingdom. So just know, if you're only going for one day, you are not going to do it all. But if you initiate the plan, you'll be able to maximize the fun. I am going to say before,
You're welcome.
at the 60-day mark if you're on property or the 30-day mark if you're off property, you need to make sure you plan your fast passes accordingly. I'm going to assume that if you're watching this, you'll go on most rides. You can go on pretty much anything. So what I like to do is put our fast passes 1 hour after park opens. So if park opens at 9, plan your first fast pass from 10 to 11. They go in hour increments. And go far back in the park like Adventureland, Frontierland, back there. So if we're going to try to maximize the fun, I'm going to plan the 10 to 11 at Peter Pan, the 11 to 12 at Jungle Cruise, and the 12 to 1 Splash Mountain. Those are my 3 fast passes. Those are 3 of the longest wait times, along with Seven Dwarfs and Space Mountain. You could, if you don't want to do Peter Pan, substitute that for Seven Dwarfs. This is just Magic Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
So you can substitute those out with Seven Dwarfs or maybe Thunder Mountain if you want. But just know, Peter Pan is one of the longest wait times in the park. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is one of the longest waits in the park. Not worth it. And Jungle Cruise.
I haven't rode it since the first time.
Yeah, no, we rode it the second time.
We did?
Mm-hmm. Oh. So plan those fast passes, 1 at 10, 1 at 11, 1 at 12. Do not plan them during the first hour, because that's the time of the day where you can do the most. Before you go to the park, any park, especially Magic Kingdom, while you're on the plane, while you're at the hotel, do your research on what the park looks like. Open up the map, figure out where everything is, get a general idea of the flow you're going to go, because you do not want to be zip-zagging across the park.
You go the one way.
You will walk
20
miles in a day if you do this. These parks are massive. You can't just go from here to there to there to there, and you want to know that before planning your fast passes too, because you don't want to have one fast pass in the corner up here, then have to walk all the way back down to the bottom corner,
and then go up, down, there,
it's ridiculous.
There, and then
so do your research.
There.
Those are the 2 tips before you get to the park. Now it's park day. Magic Kingdom, most crowded park in the entire world, most crowd. You need to get there at least 30 to 60 minutes before rope drop. Rope drop is the time the park opens. So if the park opens at 9, you need to be in the park at 8 or 8:30 at the very latest. I'm not saying be at the parking lot at 8 or 8:30. Be in the park at 8 or 8:30. If you get to the parking lot, if you're staying off property, you still have to take a tram to the Ticket and Transportation Center and then take a monorail or a boat to the gate, which is going to take an hour with all that. So even if you're on property on a Disney bus, it's going to take a little bit waiting for the bus to get there. In the park, 30 to 60 minutes to start meandering down Main Street. You can get some really good pictures this time of day because the park's not that crowded, and it's a good time to take some pictures or maybe browse in some of the gift shops while you're waiting, and then get in line. And what are we getting in line for? What do we always do first when we get to the Magic Kingdom?
I forgot.
What ride do we ride first?
I forgot.
First thing in the morning, we're going right.
Space Mountain.
You're going up Main Street and you're going right to
Space Mountain.
To Tomorrowland.
Oh yeah, Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Wasn't we?
I don't fast pass this because we do this first. The key to the plan is you have to do as much as you can in the first hour or 2 hours, because that is the best time of day before the crowds start to converge. So, what you do, you run to Space Mountain. Normally Space Mountain is an hour to 2 hour wait. If you do this, the second rope drop comes, we can probably get in and out of there in 20, 25 minutes. In the ride, out the ride. It's now 9:30 in the morning. We've already done Space Mountain. Now we're heading over to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. It's right across from that. In and out, 15 minutes.
Wait, whatever happened to the Stitch ride?
That's gone. Then we're gonna probably go do Tomorrowland Speedway, the cars you can drive. That's usually gets to be a pretty long wait. We can hit that probably in another 20 minutes. Now we've been in the park over an hour. It's starting to fill up a little bit. Now we have a decision. We can do Dumbo, we can do Little Mermaid, or we can start to cut across to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. If the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train line is still under an hour, we can do this because we have to get to our first Fast Pass by 10 because we did a by 11 because we did a 10 to 11 Fast Pass. So if the line to Seven Dwarfs is under an hour, do it. If it's not, skip it and do Little Mermaid, do Dumbo, do Winnie the Pooh, Small World, some variation of those until the very end of your window for the Fast Pass to Peter Pan, which should be 11 o'clock because we did 10 to 11. Peter Pan. By this time, the line to Peter Pan is probably 90 minutes long. We can get in and out in 5 minutes with the Fast Pass. Perfect. Now, the front part of our Fast Pass for Jungle Cruise to start, we can walk right over to Jungle Cruise, in and out of Jungle Cruise, in on the attraction. We'll probably be in line 10 minutes. The attraction's about 10 minutes. We're off. Now we're heading to Splash Mountain, our third Fast Pass. If Big Thunder Mountain wait time is 30 or under, we're going to hit that first. If it's not, we are going to just meander and do something else. If we didn't hit Small World before, if we didn't hit Little Mermaid before, we'll do that. Or if Pirates or Haunted Mansion aren't that big of a wait, we're going to hit that. If not, then we're just going to wait for our Fast Pass time for Splash Mountain. The second we scan in to Splash Mountain, that's our third Fast Pass. We're going to scan. Oh, this is pretend this is our. We're going to scan in. What we're going to do is we are going to immediately go to our app and get our next Fast Pass. Most likely 4 to 5 p.m. because we're going to take a break. So we're going to schedule that either Big Thunder Mountain, whatever we haven't done, Big Thunder Mountain, Haunted Mansion, or Pirates, or Seven Dwarfs if we can get it. One of those four, whatever we haven't done, that's what we're going to schedule for 4:30 to 5:30 time frame. Also, when we're in our line for Splash Mountain, we can either do that then or a previous time we were in line. We're going to mobile order some lunch. This is the greatest thing Disney's ever done. Mobile order. You just go to whatever restaurant you want, put what you want in, hit OK, and then when you get to the restaurant, you say I'm here, and they'll cook it for you, and you can have it in 5-10 minutes instead of waiting in a line. So we've done Splash Mountain. It's now about 12:15. We're going to head over to wherever we mobile ordered lunch. Let's say we got a hot dog. We'll go over to Casey's, get our hot dog. It's probably now 12:30, 12:45. Now we're heading back to the resort to take a break because now the crowd is in full peak capacity. We don't care about the parade, and since we're on property, we're going to take a break. If you're off property, you're probably going to want to stay there because you're going to waste too much time leaving. So at that time, you're going to want to do some shows like Mickey's PhilharMagic, the People Mover, the Carousel of Progress, the Monsters Inc. Laugh Factory. Do all those shows around the heat of the day from 1 to 4, where there's the most people in the park, the lines are the most crowded. Do those shows or quick rides so you don't have to stand out in the heat all day. But for us, we're going back to the hotel. We're going to spend about 3 hours back at the hotel, hopefully taking a nap. He never goes to sleep, so he's going to want to go to the pool, which is not relaxing.
How?
Because you waste a lot of energy at the pool.
What do you mean you would? Oh, yeah.
We're going to try to take a break. We're going to go back to the park 3 hours later. Remember when we got that Fast Pass before? Hopefully we got one for like Pirates or Haunted Mansion. Because now we're going to go straight there. Boom. We're in there. The second we scan in, we're going to try to get another one. Depending on the crowd, there's always going to be something. If you haven't done Winnie the Pooh, if you haven't done Pirates of the Caribbean or Haunted Mansion, whichever one you haven't done, something. There'll be something to Fast Pass. Get it, grab it. We'll have another one we don't have to wait for. This time, since we took a break, we might want to do a couple quick shows like Mickey's PhilharMagic or the Monsters Inc. show. Maybe we'll ride the People Mover. There's never any wait for that, or Carousel of Progress. Just enough stuff to kind of get us through when dinner and the fireworks are. So again, when we're waiting in any of the shows or we're in line for anything, we're going to mobile order dinner, and whenever we feel like eating, we're going to go say we're here, boop, and we're going to pick it up and eat it, no line. We're going to watch the fireworks. If we've already seen the fireworks, we're going to try to hit a ride during the fireworks, like Space Mountain again or Seven Dwarfs. When a lot of people are watching the fireworks, the lines are less. And then after the fireworks, half the crowd leaves. And if there's still time left in the park, that's where we do a final push on whatever we haven't gotten through. If we never got Seven Dwarfs, if we never got Haunted Mansion, if we never got, I can't think of any other rides right now, but whatever we haven't done is now the time of day to do it. The lines are going to be less. Half the people have left the park. It's a lot cooler now, so even if you have to wait outside, it's not as bad. But following this plan, you will be able to get to 75% to 80% of everything you wanted to do, and eat, and relax. What are your thoughts?
I like it.
That is the plan. So just remember, do research. Do your fast passes 1 hour after the park opens, then the second one 2 hours, the third one 3 hours. Do as much as you can that first 2 hours the park is open. Right at that 2 hour mark is when the end of your first fast pass is, so you can hit that and hit the next fast pass, do a couple other things, hit the third fast pass, go to lunch, take a break, or do stuff, shows and stuff that you can relax. 4:30, 5 o'clock, come back after your break or shows and stuff. Do the next fast pass. When you do the next fast pass, scan in, try to get another fast pass. Eat dinner. Do some shows if you haven't seen any. Once the fireworks come, try to hit anything left you had missed, because now the lines are the least populated. You'll get to most of everything. It's going to be a long, hard day, but it's worth it, because you're at the Magic Kingdom, the happiest, most magical place on earth. Any thoughts?
Sometimes. I like Disney World again.
If you agree or disagree with the plan, go to Facebook.com. You can't comment on our YouTube channel because YouTube hates us. So, since this is made for kids, we have to put the video on Facebook as well. Comment, like, subscribe. We need some subscribers so we can get some money so we can go back to Disney World, because we're broke.
We are?
We are flat broke.
I'm doing pretty good in my piggy bank.
Oh yeah, well, maybe you
I'm
can.
doing
Maybe you
pretty
can
good.
take. Maybe you can take me to Magic Kingdom. We can execute this plan. I've done it now 3 times. It's worked to perfection all 3 times. Even we've gone twice in spring break time, and when the crowd was just out of control, and we got onto tons of rides without any wait.
Yep.
Would you agree? Do you agree with this?
Yep.
So, we'll see you next time.
The adventure continue. Like, subscribe, and blah, blah, blah.
Have a magical day.
Bye.